This is Jessie Terrebonne auditioning for the 39 Steps.
Never can find the switch.
Turn it off! Quickly! Chase! Blind!
Sorry.
Blind!
Blind.
Blind! Blind! Who's the blind?
Oh, blind. Of course. Sorry. Blind. Yes. Sorry about that.
And now's the light, Mr. Henny!
Light. Right. Have a drink, why don't you?
Thank you. For you.
Thank you.
Mr. Henny.
How do you know my name?
I saw it in the lobby.
Ah, yes. Hello. There's the telephone.
Oh, don't answer it, please.
Why not?
Because I think it is for me. Please don't answer.
Now look here.
Yes.
Am I allowed to know your name?
You don't want to know my name.
Don't I?
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Annabella Schmidt.
So what's the story, Annabella Schmidt?
Mr. Henny.
Yes?
May I be very impertinent for a moment and ask for something to eat?
But of course. Would you care for some haddock?
Haddock would be wunderbar, thank you.
Nothing like a spot of haddock. Now look here.
Yes?
It was you who fired that revolver in the theater, wasn't it? It wasn't a great show, but it wasn't that bad.
It was a diversion. There was 2 men in the theater trying to shoot me.
You should be more careful in choosing your gentleman friend.
No jokes, Mr. Henny, please.
Beautiful, mysterious woman pursued by gunmen. Sounds like a spy story.
That's exactly what it is. Only I prefer the word agent better.
Secret agent, I suppose. For which country?
I have no country.
Born in a balloon, eh?
Mr. Henny, please! I am being pursued by a very brilliant secret agent of a certain foreign power who is on the point of obtaining highly confidential information vital to your air defense. I tracked 2 of his men to the music hall. Unfortunately, they recognized me.
Ever heard of a thing called persecution mania?
You don't believe me?
Frankly, I don't.
They are in the street at this moment, beneath your English lamppost. Take a look, why don't you? Now do you believe me?
You win.
Mr. Henny, I'm going to tell you something, which is not very healthy. It will mean either life or death. But when I tell you, then you are involved.
Involved?
Involved. Do you wish to be involved?
Tell me.
Very well. Have you ever heard of the 39 Steps?
What's that, a pub?
Oh, your English humor will not help, Mr. Henny. These men will stick at nothing, and I am the only person who can stop them. And if they are not stopped, it is only a matter of days, perhaps hours, before the top secret and highly confidential information is out of the country. And once they've got it out of the country, God help us all.
What about the police?
The police? They would not believe me any more than you did, with their boots and their whistles. It is up to us, Mr. Henny. I tell you, these men act quickly. You don't know how clever their chief is. I know him very well. He has a dozen names and can look like 100 people. But there is one thing he can't disguise. This part of his little finger is missing. So if ever you should meet a man with no top joint there, be very careful, my friend.
I'll remember that.
Mr. Henny.
Richard.
Richard.
Yes?
And the Margaret scene. There's your bed.
Marvelous.
Could you sleep there, you think?
I could sleep anywhere right now.
Oh, won't you sit down, please, while I go start with our supper?
Thank you. I say.
Yes?
You wouldn't have today's paper.
Oh, my husband has the paper.
Right. So, been in these parts long?
No, I'm from Glasgow.
Glasgow?
Do you ever see it?
No, I never did.
Oh, ye should. Ye should see Sackhill Street on a Saturday night, with all its fine shops and the trams and the lights and the cinema palaces and the croods. It's a Saturday
Well, I've never been to Glasgow, but I've seen Edinburgh and Montreal and London.
London?
I could tell you all about London at supper.
Could ye?
Certainly could.
No, John would nae approve of that, I doubt.
John?
My husband. He says it's best not to think of such places and all the wickedness that goes on there.
Or, I could tell you now.
Now?
If you wanted.
Ye could.
What would you like to know?
Is it true that all the ladies there paint their toenails?
Some of them.
And put rouge and lipsticks on their faces?
They do, yes.
Oh, I bet London ladies look beautiful.
They wouldn't if they were beside you.
Oh, you ought not to say that.